Welcome back, guys, to another War of the Visions news video update. Today we have a lot of great stuff to go and see in the announcements for Salire and Viktora. They're coming to the global version of War of the Visions. Before we get into that, guys, I want to thank you for spending a little bit of your time here today, joining us, and thank you guys for the continued support on the channel as well as via YouTube channel memberships and Patreon. So we have the new units and vision card here. We have Salier, the new MR Black Mage main job character, which you may have seen in a video I released just last week or a couple days ago, the best characters to save up for in the future. I said she was coming out soon. She's an MR character, but she is a very, very, very strong MR character up there, taking the throne from some of the UR characters. That's how strong she is. We also have Victora, who is a very, very powerful Dragoon type character. She's going to be an Ice Dragoon, and she's going to do a lot of stuff for you guys who are fans of Dragoons. She's got a lot of potential, but she's not the meta. She's not the most popular sort of character. She takes a little bit of work and thinking to use correctly, but she does do a lot of cool stuff. And then we have the MR card, the Vigorous Vegetation, the Ochu. He's coming in. Esper is included with the vision card because it's a summon for you guys to be working on as well. So we have Victora, Salire, Vigorous Vegetation. We are going to get an Ice Lance quest. This is going to be the weapon of choice for Victora. And if you have seen the Ice Brand, which was the sword that increases ice damage, you kind of know what the Ice Lance is going to be doing. It's going to be an Ice Lance. Ice Lance increases piercing damage, increases ice damage. It's going to be her best weapon, and then you're also going to be able to fight and defeat the Beast Den Ochu. So let's talk about Victora a little bit here. This is not a character review or anything of that nature, but let's go over what they're showing off here and what really allows her to do some cool stuff here. So she's going to be main job Dragoon, so she's going to have a lot of jumping aspects to her kit. She's going to be using spears, so piercing damage is going to be her best friend there. She's also going to have the sub jobs of Soldier as well as Thief, so you can do a little bit of extra movement with the Thief passive, right? The Thief passive that gives her the agility up and the movement up. You have the Soldier passive for the 60% attack bonus, so she can hit really hard, and then she's going to have these strong jumping attacks of a Dragoon. Her LB here is the Enchanting Trap. Deals large damage to targets within the area around the self, and she has a chance to charm people as well. And as you can see, it is a very weird AoE. It's an X design. It's basically all the diagonal tiles that she's on, and then diagonal northeast, west, south, but all the diagonal compass directions she can do it. All right, she's got south by southwest east winds coming in with the Enchanting Trap there. She also has, like we talked about, some very powerful Dragoon Dive type abilities that also do AoE damage, and her TMR is going to give you piercing attack up for your next turn, so you can make your next jump do an insanely high amount of damage. So if you're a fan of Dragoons, I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for Victora. She's coming out this week for you guys. Now we have Salier here, and if you're a player who wants a very strong, very smart in the JP version, her AI was very, very smart, especially in PvP scenarios. Character Salier is right here. If you want a full in-depth breakdown on her, I'll have a link to the video that I talked about her extensively and why you guys should be very excited for her to be a part of your roster in that video, in the description of this video as well for you. So she's main job Black Mage. She has sub jobs of White Mage and Ninja. So this is very similar to someone like Medina, right, who has the sub job Ninja. This makes her be able to move very fast with the agility and luck up passive. It makes her the ability to use Shakuchi, as she has that as well, so she can move farther in faster. She has a sub job White Mage, so she can heal your party with Kiraja. She also has access to Holy on top of that, and she has the very powerful Flare ability. So she's going to be able to be like a character that is able to support your team with healing magic, toss out some raises if you want to. She has the undodgeable Holy if you're running into evasion teams. She's also the Thunder element as well, and she's also going to be able to do non-elemental damage with Flare. So she's a very flexible, very powerful MR character. She is, any of the hype you hear about her is correct. She's very, 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 very strong, and if you're looking for a very powerful Black Mage, this is going to be a character for you to utilize. If you're looking for a character who can put out the damage and heal, this is going to be a character. She's a super, super cool character. Flies across the battlefield with her ninja sub job and can heal and support your party when needed. Now, the new vision card here is the Ochu here. This is going to have the ability, the card anyway, it's going to have the party ability for Pierce attack up. So this is going to be a pretty powerful card if you are using Victora. That's why this card is coming out here. It also gives the character who's holding the card attack up as well. So very powerful card on a Pierce attack up team. And obviously the summon is going to be earth based here, and it comes in, does large earth damage to targets within the range. The summon board also has some very nice stuff on it for you guys to utilize as well. So that's what's coming out this week as far as content is concerned for new characters. For as far as early summer campaigns coming soon, let's talk about this stuff really quickly. So we're going to have the login bonus, some daily purchase bonuses, obviously. We're going to have the Story EXP Double Up campaign, which is amazing. And then we're also going to have the Chocobo Expedition EXP and Guild Double Up campaign. So if you are buying those tickets that I told you guys to buy from the current event, and you have been saving them, like we talked about, you're going to be able to dump them during Chocobo. I always want to call it Chocobo Frenzy, but the Chocobo Fever during this Expedition Guild and EXP up. And it's going to allow you to utilize those tickets in the best way possible. So the login bonus that we're going to be getting, we're going to get 500 Visior a day for 5 days. Once again, we're also going to get some other small bonuses, you know, some growth eggs, adamantite, stuff of that nature. Nothing super thrilling this time around. No rainbow vision fragments or anything of that nature. So this is the early summer login bonus. Since it's titled that way, you might take the hint that there might be a late summer login bonus, a normal summer login bonus, a mid-summer login bonus as well. So there's probably going to be some other summer login bonuses. This is going to be what they're titling it this way, right? It's not spring yet. It's not summer. It's almost summer. I would prefer them to call it the almost summer bonus, or the not quite yet summer bonus. But you know what? Early summer bonus is fine for me as well. And then if you are someone who wants the Victora shards, they've done this before in past events with other characters. If you do the, I think 60 Visior a day, which I think is like $1 a day, you can get some of her shards every day, and that adds up to, I think it's like 5 a day, and there's like a bonus 15 at the end. So you get a little bit of a head start there if you're, you know, using whatever to get those shards, $1 a day. You can buy like the 99-cent thing, whatever it is. You can do that as well. As you can see here, 5, 5, 5, 5, and then 20 at the end. So you get a grand total of 40 shards right there, and a little bit of other stuff to level up there. So the Story EXP and Double Up Drop campaign, this is something that you guys can utilize not only to level up your characters, but you also get double drop ups that a lot of people do like to go and farm, obviously, thanks to level up their jobs. But do remember, there also are some very powerful pieces of gear that we've talked about that aren't MR pieces of gear. Right, we have things like the circlet in there. We have things like the iron armor that is very overlooked by a lot of players. And we've talked about that as well in a other video that we did quite a while ago of the gear that you guys should be crafting up there, and other options that you can use in replacements for that gear. And those sort of recipes, the SR recipes, those also do drop in the story event. So you can go in there and you can actually farm that stuff up now that we've had quite a few book events for armor books and accessory books and different weapon books. You can go in there and you can farm up those Mythlar armors, those circlets, and start making some actual pretty powerful pieces of gear that doesn't really take that much grinding. They're not nearly as hard to make as the MR equivalents, and this is going to be a good opportunity for you guys to go out there and do that as well. We just talked about what you can expect from the Chocobo Expedition. Remember, guys, the raid event is ending pretty soon. You can get a couple more Chocobo tickets from that as well, but if you have been saving them up, this is going to be a good time to do and use those Chocobo Expedition units. Also, they wanted to talk about Victora and Salire unit event shard quests coming soon as well. This is what you're going to be able to farm them every day, so you're going to be able to get in there and get some unit shards for them. Nothing super crazy there. And we have the event shard reward EX quests, so you're going to have these quests in addition to all the other cool stuff. This is a time limited version, right? Limited Victora hard quest unlocked upon acquiring Victora. And then you're going to have the Salier unit shard of reward quest as well to help you get a little bit of head start for your Victora and your Salier. And then you're going to have the Salier unit shard reward EX quest, which has the Platinum Rod staff recipes and the Ice Lance staff crafting recipes. So this is going to be the first time that we're actually going to have a staff that we're going to be able to get. Hopefully we'll be able to get some staff books as well for everyone who out there wants to craft finally some mage gear. You're gonna be able to get that, and then you're gonna have the JP reward quest as well for people who are trying to level up either the new 2 units or some of the other units you've been working on. Make sure you get in there, you take a friend that has the JP vision card up as well, so you get some bonus JP that does apply. You can get all the way up to like 1,000 JP in one clear. It's a lot of JP that you guys can get in there with the JP reward quest with the JP vision cards. Also, lastly but not least, is going to be the guild battle map update. We're going to the Arena is called. As you can get a sneak peek there, there's like a fighting pit in the middle. Variable ranges on this map here. Some towers on the outside for people to hide from gunners. A little bit of elevation differences between the areas in the middle of the pit and then the staircase going down and then back up and then down into the pit again. Very interesting map change. We'll have to see how everyone situates themselves around this map. It's pretty open. It's opened up. There's not a lot of towers in the middle like there was before, but it's going to be changed, and this is going to happen on the 17th as well. So prepare for the guild battle map update. Tell your friends, tell your guild, things are going to be changing. Doesn't look like it's going to be a dramatic change though, like the new arena map update was, where there's just a valley, just a valley in the middle between the two starting points. This one's a little bit opened up, and you're gonna be punished a little bit for trying to go down and then back up. There's a lot of characters like Orlando who don't have very good elevation differences on their skills. They have to rely on their samurai sub jobs in that sort of particular instance there with Orlando, because he doesn't have, you know, sword saint skills. They don't go up and down very well. They go left, right, and forever forward and backwards, but up and down, that is not what they do there. So this is gonna be a quick little update there. Victora coming out this week, Salier coming out this week. Very powerful character there in Salier as an MR character. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for her. Now they also do note it here, and I noted it in my video. She is a little bit different from other MR characters because her cost for her shards and her drop rate for her shards, right from the daily farmable hard mode quest dungeon, is a little bit different than other MR characters. Her stuff is harder to get daily, right? She's got a lower amount that you can farm daily, and her cost is actually a little bit higher. I think it's double in comparison to most MR characters. So she's in between like an MR character and like she's like a UR but MR character. So she's not hard to really pull, but she's as hard to work on, quote unquote, as a normal UR character is. But she's very, very powerful. Her stats are insane. She's UR tier, and she is rated highly as an MR character because of that. So if you're looking for a strong character that doesn't take the UR materials, right? She still takes MR tier materials, Azure orbs, all that stuff, but you want a powerful character as powerful as a UR, then she's going to be right up your alley. So thank you guys for spending a little bit of your time here today. Thank you guys for the support once again. Stay safe out there, guys. And until the next one, I'll see you in the next video.